10 best cities for first-time homebuyers in 2025. You can actually afford. Let's be honest, if you're buying your first home in 2025, you've probably felt like the dream is slipping away. You've watched prices climb, interest rates fluctuate, and it seems like every decent home gets snatched up before you can even schedule a showing. But here's what the real estate industry doesn't want you to know. While everyone's competing in the same overheated markets, there are cities across America where first-time buyers are still winning. What if I told you there are places where your salary actually goes far enough to afford a real home? Not just a starter condo, but an actual house with a yard. Places where the job market is strong, the neighborhoods are safe, and you're not drowning in property taxes before you even finish unpacking.
In this video, we're counting down the 10 best cities for first-time homebuyers in 2025 based on median home prices, income-to-housing cost ratios, job growth, down payment assistance programs, and overall quality of life. Some of these might surprise you, others might just change your entire home buying strategy. Stick around to number 1. It's a city that's rewriting the rules on affordability without sacrificing opportunity. Let's get started. Number 10, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Well, the truth is, Fort Wayne, Indiana might not be the first place that comes to mind when you think about buying a home, but that's exactly why it's number 10 on our list. While coastal buyers are fighting over bidding wars, Fort Wayne offers something increasingly rare: accessibility. The median home price here sits around $185,000. For first-time buyers, that means realistic down payments, manageable monthly mortgages, and the ability to actually save money after closing. We're talking about neighborhoods with tree-lined streets, good school districts, and homes that don't require you to sell a kidney to afford. But Fort Wayne isn't just cheap, it's economically stable. The city has a diverse job market anchored by manufacturing, healthcare, and insurance. Companies like General Motors, Parkview Health, and Steel Dynamics provide thousands of quality jobs with real career paths. The unemployment rate consistently runs below national averages. For first-time buyers, the practical advantages here are significant. Property taxes in Indiana are capped, meaning you won't get priced out of your home by escalating tax bills. The cost of living is about 12% below the national average, so your paycheck stretches further in every direction. Groceries, utilities, entertainment, everything. And here's something many people overlook. Fort Wayne offers first-time homebuyer programs through the Fort Wayne Housing Authority and Indiana Housing and Community Development Authority. These programs provide down payment assistance, closing cost help, and favorable loan terms specifically designed to help people like you get into their first home. The lifestyle here is family-friendly and unpretentious. You've got parks, trails along the 3 rivers that converge downtown, a revitalized downtown district with restaurants and breweries, and community events that actually bring neighbors together. The Botanical Conservatory, the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo, and year-round festivals give residents plenty to enjoy without breaking the bank. What would you do with an extra $1,500 a month that you're not spending on an inflated mortgage? Because that's the reality for first-time buyers in Fort Wayne compared to pricier metros. That money could go toward building equity faster, investing in your future, or simply enjoying life without financial stress. Fort Wayne proves that your first home doesn't have to be a compromise. It can be a smart financial decision that sets you up for long-term success. Number 9, Des Moines, Iowa. At number 9, we've got Des Moines, Iowa, a city that's quietly becoming one of the smartest moves for first-time home buyers who want stability, opportunity, and affordability all in one package. The median home price in Des Moines is around $220,000. That might sound modest compared to what you'd pay in Denver or Seattle, but here's what matters. Des Moines has one of the highest median household incomes in the Midwest at roughly $62,000. That income-to-housing ratio means your mortgage won't consume your entire paycheck. Des Moines has something special going for it: an exceptionally strong economy. This is the insurance capital of America, home to Principal Financial Group, Nationwide, and dozens of other major employers. Add in healthcare systems like Unity Point Health and Mercy One, plus a growing tech sector, and you've got job security that most cities would envy. For first-time buyers, Des Moines offers practical advantages beyond the price tag. The Iowa Finance Authority provides multiple programs, including the First Home and Homes for Iowans programs, offering down payment assistance and competitive interest rates. Some buyers here are getting into homes with as little as 3% down. The neighborhoods in Des Moines are genuinely livable. Areas like Beaverdale, Ingersoll, and West Des Moines offer everything from charming bungalows to modern new construction. You'll find walkable streets, local coffee shops, farmers markets, and parks where people actually spend time outside. And let's talk about what matters when you're building a life. Des Moines has excellent schools, low crime rates, and family-friendly neighborhoods, and a genuine sense of community. This isn't a place where you buy a house and never meet your neighbors. People here still wave hello and help shovel each other's driveways in winter. The cultural scene is more robust than you'd expect. The downtown area has been completely revitalized with restaurants, live music venues, and the Papa John Sculpture Park. The Des Moines Arts Festival draws crowds from across the Midwest every year. For young professionals and families, there's a social life here that doesn't require you to spend a fortune. Here's what's really smart about buying in Des Moines. You're not just getting a home, you're getting a foundation for wealth building with reasonable home prices and strong appreciation rates. First-time buyers here are building equity faster than their peers in overpriced markets. That equity becomes your ticket to trading up, investing, or simply having financial freedom. Transportation access is solid too. Des Moines International Airport connects you to major hubs across the country, and if you need to drive, traffic here is nothing compared to major metros. Your commute is measured in minutes, not hours. Des Moines offers first-time homebuyers something invaluable: the ability to own a real home in a thriving city without sacrificing your financial future. And in 2025, that's worth more than any trendy zip code. Number 8, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Number 8 might surprise you because it's not a small town. It's Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a major city with world-class amenities where first-time home buyers can still afford to enter the market. The median home price in Pittsburgh is approximately $210,000. For a city with this level of economic activity, cultural offerings, and healthcare infrastructure, that's remarkable. Pittsburgh proves you don't have to choose between urban opportunity and home ownership. What makes Pittsburgh special for first-time buyers is the sheer diversity of neighborhoods, from the historic charm of Squirrel Hill and Shadyside to the artistic vibe of Lawrenceville and the family-friendly suburbs of Mount Washington, Lebanon. There's something for every taste and budget. Many first-time buyers are finding move-in ready homes for under $180,000 in solid neighborhoods. The job market here is incredibly strong. Pittsburgh has successfully transitioned from its steel industry roots into a powerhouse of education, healthcare, and technology. UPMC, University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, is one of the largest employers in the state. Carnegie Mellon University and the University of Pittsburgh drive innovation and attract talent from around the world. Tech companies and startups are thriving in the city's innovation districts. Pennsylvania offers first-time home buyer programs through PHFA, Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, including the Keystone Home Loan Program and Homestead Down Payment and Closing Cost Assistance Loan Program. These programs provide up to $10,000 in down payment assistance with favorable terms. Let's talk about lifestyle. Pittsburgh has transformed itself into one of the most livable cities in America. The food scene here rivals anywhere, from iconic Primanti Bros sandwiches to cutting-edge farm-to-table restaurants. The city's sports culture is legendary, with the Steelers, Pirates, and Penguins creating a sense of community identity. For outdoor enthusiasts, Pittsburgh offers surprising access to nature. The city sits at the confluence of three rivers, creating miles of waterfront trails perfect for biking, running, or kayaking. Just outside the city, you've got state parks and hiking trails that make weekend getaways effortless. Here's what smart first-time buyers understand about Pittsburgh. You're getting big city amenities at small city prices, world-class museums like the Carnegie Museum of Art and the Andy Warhol Museum, a thriving performing arts scene, colleges and universities providing continuing education and cultural events, all of this without the crushing housing costs of comparable cities. The property tax situation requires attention. Allegheny County has higher rates than some areas, but programs like the homestead exemption can reduce your burden significantly. And when you compare total housing costs to cities like Boston or Washington, D.C., Pittsburgh still comes out way ahead. Transportation is another plus. Pittsburgh International Airport serves major destinations, and the city's compact layout means you're never far from what you need. Some neighborhoods are walkable enough that you could skip car ownership entirely if you wanted to. For first-time homebuyers who want urban energy, career opportunities, and a genuine neighborhood feel, Pittsburgh delivers all three. And you're building equity in a market that's stable, not subject to the wild swings of speculative bubble cities. Number 7, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. At number 7, we're heading to Oklahoma City, a place that's rewriting the script on what affordable homeownership can look like in a major American metro. The median home price in Oklahoma City is around $195,000. But here's what makes that number extraordinary. OKC has been investing heavily in infrastructure, downtown development, and quality of life improvements that rival cities spending twice as much. You're getting in on the ground floor of a city that's actively improving. Oklahoma City's economy is more diverse than most people realize. The energy sector provides stability, but the city has successfully expanded into aerospace, biotechnology, and information technology. Tinker Air Force Base is one of the largest employers in the state, and companies like Devon Energy and Chesapeake Energy anchor the business community. For first-time homebuyers, Oklahoma offers some of the most favorable conditions in the country. The Oklahoma Housing Finance Agency provides multiple assistance programs, including down payment help and competitive interest rates through the OHFA Advantage program. Property taxes here are remarkably low, among the lowest in the nation, meaning your monthly housing costs stay manageable. Let's talk about what you actually get for your money. In Oklahoma City, $195,000 buys you a real house. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a yard, maybe even a garage. Neighborhoods like Edmond, Yukon, and parts of Norman offer suburban comfort with easy access to city amenities. New construction is happening across the metro, giving first-time buyers options beyond fixer-uppers. The lifestyle here is underrated. Oklahoma City has transformed its downtown into a destination with the Bricktown Entertainment District, the Oklahoma City Thunder, bringing NBA energy, and a restaurant scene that's earned national attention. The Myriad Botanical Gardens provides green space right in the urban core. What would you do if your mortgage payment was $1,200 instead of $2,800? Because that's the reality for homeowners in Oklahoma City compared to overpriced coastal markets. That extra $1,600 a month changes everything. Your ability to save, invest, travel, or simply live without constant financial anxiety. Oklahoma City also offers something increasingly rare: space. Homes here have actual square footage, yards are real. You're not paying premium prices for 900 square feet and calling it luxury. You're getting room to breathe, to entertain, to raise a family. The weather is a consideration. Oklahoma has real seasons, including the occasional severe weather, but modern building codes and storm shelters are standard. And for many first-time buyers, the trade-off of dealing with weather in exchange for affordable homeownership is more than worth it. For first-time buyers focused on building wealth, Oklahoma City offers a clear path. Buy a home at a reasonable price, watch the city continue to develop and improve, and build equity without over-leveraging yourself. It's a strategy that's worked for thousands of buyers who got in early and are now sitting on significant appreciation. Number 6, Greenville, South Carolina. Number 6 takes us to Greenville, South Carolina, a city that's become a magnet for first-time home buyers who want southern charm, economic opportunity, and a home they can actually afford. The median home price in Greenville is approximately $320,000. That's higher than some cities on this list, but here's why Greenville earns its spot. The quality of life you get for that investment is extraordinary, and the economic fundamentals are rock solid. Greenville's transformation over the past decade has been remarkable. What was once a quiet textile town has become one of the Southeast's most dynamic mid-sized cities. Major employers like BMW Manufacturing, Michelin North America, and GE Power anchor the economy, while a thriving downtown and growing tech sector attract young professionals. For first-time home buyers, South Carolina offers several advantages. The state doesn't tax Social Security benefits, and property taxes are reasonable. The SC State Housing Finance and Development Authority provides down payment assistance programs and competitive mortgage rates through programs like Palmetto Heroes, specifically designed to help first-time buyers. What sets Greenville apart is its neighborhoods. Areas like Five Forks, Simpsonville, and Malden offer newer construction and townhomes perfect for first-time buyers, often in the $250,000 to $300,000 range. You're getting modern amenities, good schools, and proximity to downtown without the premium prices of the city center. The downtown area itself is one of the best in America. Main Street is lined with locally owned restaurants, boutiques, and galleries. Falls Park on the Reedy, with its iconic Liberty Bridge, provides stunning natural beauty right in the heart of the city. The pedestrian-friendly layout means you can actually enjoy the city without constantly driving. Greenville's job market is exceptionally strong for a city its size. The unemployment rate consistently runs below national averages, and the diversity of industries, from advanced manufacturing to healthcare to professional services, provides career stability. This matters when you're making a 30-year mortgage commitment. The cultural scene punches way above its weight. The Peace Center brings Broadway shows and major concerts. The Artisphere Festival, Fall for Greenville, and weekly gallery crawls create community energy that larger cities would envy. There's always something happening, but it never feels overwhelming. Let me ask you this. What if you could have a thriving downtown, access to the Blue Ridge Mountains, a strong job market, and Southern hospitality all in one place? Because that's exactly what Greenville delivers. It's not the cheapest city on this list, but the value proposition is undeniable. For outdoor enthusiasts, Greenville is paradise. The Swamp Rabbit Trail stretches 22 miles through the county, perfect for biking or running. Paris Mountain State Park is minutes from downtown, and the mountains of North Carolina are less than an hour away, offering weekend hiking, waterfalls, and seasonal beauty. First-time buyers here aren't just purchasing a house, they're buying into a lifestyle and a community that's actively growing and improving. Property values have appreciated consistently, meaning equity builds faster than in stagnant markets. And unlike speculative bubble cities, Greenville's growth is backed by real economic development and population influx. Number 5, Huntsville, Alabama. The top 5 is where things get really interesting. At number 5, we've got Huntsville, Alabama, a city where NASA builds rockets, where engineering salaries meet Southern cost of living, and where first-time homebuyers can live like they've already made it. The median home price in Huntsville is around $270,000. But here's what makes that number incredible. The median household income is over $65,000, creating an income-to-housing ratio that's among the best in the nation. Your money works harder here than almost anywhere else. Huntsville isn't just affordable, it's sophisticated and economically robust. This is Rocket City, home to NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center, the U.S. Space and Rocket Center, and Redstone Arsenal. The defense and aerospace industries provide high-paying, stable careers that aren't going anywhere. Companies like Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and hundreds of contractors create an economic ecosystem that's recession-resistant. For first-time homebuyers, Alabama offers favorable conditions through the Alabama Housing Finance Authority. Programs like Step Up and the Mortgage Credit Certificate Program provide down payment assistance and tax credits that reduce your federal tax burden, effectively lowering your monthly housing costs. What you get for your money in Huntsville is remarkable. Neighborhoods like Madison, Hampton Cove, and Jones Valley offer everything from starter homes to new construction. Many first-time buyers are finding 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom homes with garages and yards for under $250,000. Compare that to what the same money buys in Seattle or Austin, and it's not even close. The quality of life here is genuinely excellent. Huntsville consistently ranks among the best places to live in the Southeast, and once you spend time here, you understand why. The school systems are strong, anchored by a highly educated population. The University of Alabama in Huntsville brings research opportunities and cultural events. The downtown area has been revitalized with breweries, restaurants, and entertainment venues. Let's talk about what matters when you're building a life: safety and community. Huntsville's crime rates in family-oriented neighborhoods are low. There's a genuine sense of community here, partly driven by the military and aerospace presence, but also by the city's size, big enough to have amenities, small enough to feel connected. Here's what first-time buyers need to understand. Huntsville offers career growth. If you're in STEM fields, this is one of the best places in America to advance your career while maintaining an affordable lifestyle. Young engineers and scientists are buying homes here in their 20s, building equity while their peers in expensive cities are still renting. The outdoor recreation is underrated too. Montesano State Park offers hiking with views of the Tennessee Valley. The Tennessee River provides boating and fishing opportunities, and with Alabama's mild climate, you can enjoy outdoor activities year-round without battling extreme weather. What would you do if you could buy a home, have a stable career, and still have money left over for vacations, investments, and the things that matter to you? That's the Huntsville proposition, and thousands of smart first-time buyers are taking advantage of it. Number 4, Raleigh, North Carolina. At number 4, we're looking at Raleigh, North Carolina, a city that combines research triangle innovation with southern livability and home prices that still make sense for first-time buyers. The median home price in Raleigh is approximately $385,000. That's the highest on our list so far, but stick with me because what you're getting for that investment justifies every dollar. Raleigh is part of one of the most economically dynamic regions in America. The Research Triangle, anchored by Duke University, UNC Chapel Hill, and NC State, creates an ecosystem of innovation, high-paying jobs, and career mobility that few places can match. Tech companies, pharmaceutical firms, and research institutions provide opportunities for professional growth that can accelerate your entire career trajectory. For first-time homebuyers, North Carolina offers programs through the NC Housing Finance Agency, including the NC Home Advantage Mortgage and NC First Home Advantage Down Payment, which can provide up to 5% assistance toward down payment and closing costs. These programs make the dream of homeownership in a competitive market achievable. What makes Raleigh special is the neighborhood diversity. Areas like Knightdale, Garner, and parts of North Raleigh offer entry points for first-time buyers in the $300,000 to $350,000 range. You're getting newer homes with modern amenities, good schools, and access to everything the Triangle has to offer. The job market here is exceptional. Unemployment consistently runs below national averages, and the diversity of employers, from tech giants like Apple and Google to biotech leaders like Biogen and numerous startups, means your career isn't dependent on a single industry. This economic stability matters when you're committing to a mortgage. Raleigh's quality of life is what keeps people here. The city has invested heavily in greenways and parks. The Neuse River Trail alone offers 27 miles of paved path, perfect for biking, running, or walking. The food scene rivals much larger cities with everything from James Beard-nominated restaurants to food truck rodeos. Cultural institutions like the North Carolina Museum of Art and the Duke Energy Center for the Performing Arts provide entertainment options that would cost a fortune in New York or LA. For first-time buyers focused on appreciation, Raleigh's track record speaks for itself. Home values have appreciated consistently, driven by population growth, job creation, and limited housing supply. Buyers who entered this market 5 years ago have seen significant equity gains, and the fundamentals suggest this trend will continue. Education is another major draw. Wake County public schools consistently rank among the best in the state, and the presence of major universities means lifelong learning opportunities are everywhere. If you have kids or plan to, Raleigh offers educational advantages that set children up for success. Transportation access is solid with Raleigh-Durham International Airport connecting you to the world, and the city's layout makes getting around relatively painless compared to older East Coast metros. Here's the truth about Raleigh. Yes, it's more expensive than other cities on this list, but you're not just buying a house, you're buying access to one of America's premier job markets, excellent schools, a thriving cultural scene, and a city that's still growing and improving. For first-time buyers who can stretch to make the numbers work, Raleigh offers returns that go far beyond appreciation rates. Number 3, Columbus, Ohio. The top 3 is where we find cities that offer the complete package for first-time home buyers. At number 3 is Columbus, Ohio, a major metro that somehow managed to maintain affordability while growing into one of the Midwest's most dynamic cities. The median home price in Columbus is around $260,000. For a state capital with over 900,000 residents and a metro population exceeding 2 million, that's extraordinary. Columbus proves that big city amenities and first-time homebuyer accessibility don't have to be mutually exclusive. Columbus has quietly become an economic powerhouse. It's home to major corporations like Nationwide Insurance, American Electric Power, and Cardinal Health. The city has also attracted significant tech investment. Google, Amazon, and Intel all have major operations here. Ohio State University, one of the largest universities in the country, adds stability and creates a pipeline of educated workers. For first-time buyers, Ohio offers several advantages through the Ohio Housing Finance Agency. Programs like Your Choice, loan and grants for grads provide down payment assistance and special rates for college graduates, perfect for young professionals entering the market. Property taxes are reasonable, and the overall cost of living in Columbus is about 10% below the national average. What you're getting in Columbus is impressive neighborhood variety. German Village offers historic charm with brick streets and 19th century architecture. The Short North Arts District brings urban energy with galleries, restaurants, and nightlife. Suburbs like Dublin, Worthington, and Westerville provide family-friendly environments with excellent schools and parks, all within reasonable price ranges for first-time buyers. The job market here is incredibly diverse. No single industry dominates, which creates economic resilience. Healthcare, education, technology, insurance, and logistics all provide career opportunities with real advancement potential. This diversity protected Columbus during economic downturns and positions it well for future growth. Let's talk lifestyle. Columbus has transformed itself into one of the most livable cities in the Midwest. The food scene is nationally recognized. Restaurants here have won James Beard Awards and national attention. The craft beer scene rivals Portland or Denver. The North Market downtown has been operating since 1876 and showcases local food vendors and artisans. Sports culture runs deep, with Ohio State football creating community identity. The Columbus Blue Jackets and Columbus Crew provide professional sports entertainment. And the city's park system, including the massive Scioto Mile downtown, offers green space and recreation that makes urban living genuinely enjoyable. For first-time buyers focused on smart financial decisions, Columbus offers something crucial: stable appreciation. Home values don't wildly spike, but they consistently grow year over year, driven by population influx and job growth. You're building wealth steadily without the risk of buying at the peak of a bubble. Transportation is another advantage. John Glenn Columbus International Airport is convenient and growing. The city's highway system makes getting around easy, and emerging neighborhoods are increasingly walkable and bikeable. Education matters here too. Columbus City schools have improved significantly, and the suburban districts consistently rank among Ohio's best. For families, that educational quality, combined with affordable housing, creates opportunities to invest in your children's future without sacrificing home ownership. Here's what smart first-time buyers understand about Columbus: you're getting a city that works. Good jobs, affordable homes, excellent food and culture, and a community that actually feels livable. It's not flashy, but it's effective. And that's exactly what you want when you're making the biggest financial decision of your life. Number 2, Indianapolis, Indiana. At number 2, we have Indianapolis, a city that might just be the best-kept secret in American real estate for first-time home buyers who want maximum value and minimum stress. The median home price in Indianapolis is approximately $235,000. But that number alone doesn't tell the full story. What matters is that Indianapolis has one of the best income-to-housing cost ratios of any major American city. Your paycheck goes further here than almost anywhere else. Indianapolis has a rock-solid economy anchored by healthcare, logistics, technology, and advanced manufacturing. Eli Lilly, one of the world's largest pharmaceutical companies, is headquartered here. The city is a logistics hub with FedEx, Amazon, and dozens of distribution centers, creating thousands of jobs. Indiana University Health and other healthcare systems provide stable employment, and the tech sector is quietly booming, with companies like Salesforce establishing major operations. For first-time homebuyers, Indiana offers multiple assistance programs through the Indiana Housing and Community Development Authority. The First Place program provides down payment assistance, and the Mortgage Credit Certificate program offers federal tax credits that effectively lower your monthly payment. These programs make home ownership accessible even if you're working with a modest down payment. The neighborhood options in Indianapolis are exceptional. Broad Ripple offers walkable urban living with cafes, shops, and nightlife. Fountain Square brings an arts district vibe with galleries and breweries. Irvington provides historic charm with tree-lined streets and bungalow architecture. Suburbs like Carmel, Fishers, and Noblesville consistently rank among the best places to live in America, with excellent schools, low crime, and abundant amenities. What makes Indianapolis special is the space you get. First-time buyers here aren't compromising on square footage or settling for condos when they really want a house. For $235,000, you're finding 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom homes with garages, yards, and basements, actual living space that would cost twice as much in comparable markets. The lifestyle here is genuinely family-friendly. Indianapolis has invested heavily in cultural institutions and public spaces. The Indianapolis Museum of Art at Newfields sits on 152 acres of art, gardens, and natural beauty. The Downtown Canal Walk provides waterfront recreation right in the urban core. The Indianapolis Zoo, Children's Museum, and numerous parks create entertainment options that don't require breaking the bank. Sports culture defines part of the city's identity. The Indianapolis 500, Colts football, Pacers basketball, and the NCAA headquarters all call Indianapolis home. There's energy and excitement here, but it never feels overwhelming or unaffordable. Let me ask you this. What would it mean for your financial future if you could buy a home in your 20s or early 30s, build equity for a decade, and still have money to invest, travel, and enjoy life? Because that's what Indianapolis offers. While your peers in expensive cities are still renting and postponing life plans, you're building wealth and living well. The education system is another major advantage. Indianapolis public schools have improved significantly, and the suburban districts consistently deliver high-quality education. For families thinking about the long game, raising children in a place with good schools and affordable housing sets everyone up for success. Transportation access is solid, with Indianapolis International Airport ranked among the best in the country for efficiency and ease of use, and the city's layout, built on a grid system with easy highway access, makes getting around simple compared to older, more congested metros. Property taxes in Indiana are reasonable and capped by state law, protecting homeowners from escalating bills. And the overall cost of living means your housing costs don't consume your entire budget. You have money for other priorities. Indianapolis offers first-time home buyers something invaluable: a clear path to financial stability and comfortable living without requiring a six-figure income. It's practical, it's affordable, and it works, which is exactly what you need when you're entering the housing market for the first time. Number 1, Boise, Idaho. And finally, at number 1 on our list of the best cities for first-time home buyers in 2025, Boise, Idaho. If you haven't considered Boise before, you're not alone. But first-time buyers across the country are now paying attention, and once you understand what this city offers, you'll see why it earned the top spot. Boise strikes a perfect balance that's almost impossible to find anywhere else. The median home price is around $410,000, higher than most cities on this list. But before you scroll past, hear me out. What you're getting for that investment is extraordinary, and the lifestyle advantages more than justify the cost. Let's start with why Boise works financially for first-time buyers. Idaho has no state tax on Social Security income when you reach retirement age, and income taxes are lower than many states. More importantly, the median household income in Boise is approximately $70,000 and climbing, creating an income-to-housing ratio that actually works. Young professionals and families here are buying homes and building equity without sacrificing their quality of life. The job market in Boise is exceptional. Major employers like Micron Technology, St. Luke's Health System, and Albertsons provide stable, high-paying careers. The city has also attracted remote workers and tech companies escaping expensive coastal markets, creating new opportunities and economic diversity. Unemployment rates consistently run below national averages, and the city's business-friendly environment continues attracting new employers. For first-time homebuyers, Idaho Housing and Finance Association offers multiple assistance programs, including the Idaho First-Time Homebuyer Program and various down payment assistance options. These programs, combined with first-time buyer grants and tax advantages, make entry into Boise's market more accessible than the median price suggests. So what sets Boise apart is the complete lifestyle package. You're getting a city with 200-plus days of sunshine, clean air, and immediate access to world-class outdoor recreation. The Boise River Greenbelt stretches 25 miles through the city, perfect for biking, running, or just enjoying nature. The foothills offer hundreds of miles of hiking and mountain biking trails, starting right from neighborhoods. Bogus Basin Ski Resort is 30 minutes away. This is a place where you can mountain bike before work and still make your 9 a.m. meeting. The downtown area is vibrant and walkable, filled with locally owned restaurants, craft breweries, boutiques, and the Basque Block showcasing the city's unique cultural heritage. The food scene here rivals cities twice its size, and the craft beer culture is nationally recognized. There's culture, energy, and community without the pretension or prices of expensive metros. For families, Boise delivers on what matters most. The school districts consistently rank among the best in the state, with West Ada School District being one of the largest and highest performing. Neighborhoods feel safe. Boise regularly ranks as one of the safest cities in America. There's a genuine sense of community here where neighbors know each other and kids still play outside. Here's what smart first-time buyers understand about Boise. You're not just buying a house, you're buying a lifestyle that people in expensive cities can only dream about. Imagine finishing work, grabbing your mountain bike, and hitting trails with mountain views in 15 minutes. Imagine raising kids in a place where outdoor adventure is the default weekend activity, where schools are excellent, and where your home actually has space. The property values in Boise have appreciated significantly, and while that makes entry more challenging, it also means you're buying in a market with proven demand and growth. The Treasure Valley continues expanding with new development in Meridian, Eagle, and surrounding areas, providing options for first-time buyers at various price points. Healthcare access is top tier. St. Luke's Boise Medical Center is nationally ranked in several specialties, and the metro area has abundant medical facilities and wellness centers. For young families, thinking about the long term, having quality healthcare nearby matters. Transportation is surprisingly easy for a mountain city. Boise Airport connects to major hubs across the country, and the city's layout makes getting around simple. Traffic is minimal compared to major metros. Your commute is measured in minutes, giving you more time for the things you actually want to do. Boise also supports lifelong learning and professional development. Boise State University provides continuing education, and the city's business community actively supports entrepreneurship and career growth. What would you do if you could have it all? A great career, outdoor adventure, excellent schools, a safe community, and a home you actually own, because that's the Boise promise. While others are stuck in expensive cities renting apartments and postponing their dreams, first-time buyers in Boise are building wealth, raising families, and actually enjoying life. The city has its challenges. Rapid growth has strained infrastructure in some areas, and housing inventory can be tight. But the fundamentals remain strong. Boise is growing because it works. People move here and stay here because the quality of life delivers on the promise. For first-time homebuyers who can make the numbers work, Boise represents the gold standard of what homeownership should be. A smart financial decision that improves your daily life and sets you up for long-term success. It's not the cheapest city on this list, but it might just be the best value, and in 2025, that makes it the smartest move you can make. In conclusion, so there you have it, the 10 best cities for first-time homebuyers in 2025. From the industrial resurgence of Pittsburgh to the mountain paradise of Boise, these cities prove that homeownership isn't dead. It just moved to places where the math actually works. Each city on this list offers something different. Maybe you're drawn to Oklahoma City's affordability or Raleigh's career opportunities. Maybe you want Greenville's southern charm or Indianapolis's practical efficiency. The point is this: you have options, real options, that don't require you to sacrifice your financial future or settle for less than you deserve. Here's what every city on this list has in common. They're places where your income goes further, where building equity is realistic, and where you can actually enjoy life while owning a home. They're cities with real jobs, real communities, and real opportunities for first-time buyers who are willing to look beyond the usual suspects. And here's the truth that the real estate industry doesn't want you to know. Buying in an expensive market doesn't make you successful, it just makes you leveraged. True financial freedom comes from making smart decisions early, building equity steadily, and living well within your means. Every city on this list offers that path. So if you're a first-time buyer feeling discouraged by the market, don't give up. Start researching these cities, visit them if you can, run the numbers, talk to buyers who've made the move. You might just discover that your dream home isn't in the place you expected, it's in a city that's been waiting for you to find it. Which of these cities would you consider for your first home? Let us know in the comments below. Are you already in one of these markets? Share your experience. Other first-time buyers would love to hear from you. If this video opened your eyes to possibilities you didn't know existed, give it a like. It really helps us reach more first-time buyers who need to see this information. And subscribe for more real estate insights, market analysis, and data-driven advice that helps you make smarter decisions with your money. Remember, the best time to buy your first home is when the numbers work for your life. Don't let FOMO or pressure push you into bad decisions. Be strategic, be patient, and be smart. Your first home should be a foundation for building wealth, not a financial burden that holds you back. Thanks for watching, and here's to finding the place where your home ownership journey begins. Well,